Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we'll get a chance to see the two quarterbacks who went head-to-head back at Super Bowl 45. It's Ben Roethlisberger going up against Aaron Rodgers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 20. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down now after the pass completion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 65 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll come out in the pistol. Chargers now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your block.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Arthur Moats in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On third and long. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man complete. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games. Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Davante Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And now out come the Steelers.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bryant, the man in motion right. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
All right, here we go. These two.
Roethlisberger will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And the back goes into motion. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And it's 17-7. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out costs him 5 as he's going to be out of bounds right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Sometimes it looks pretty simple batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger now to try and hear for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Out left side here to Bryant. And for Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's got to be an incredible thrill for Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to his hometown. He played at Dr. Phillips High in Orlando before going off to the University of Alabama and playing the Pro Bowl in front of all of his friends and family. And he's going to be a huge building block for Green Bay in 2017. Him at the safety position, Doc to get better at the corners, but of course Clay Matthews is still there too, terrorizing quarterbacks.
They go play out, and they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So completion on second down, that brings up 3rd.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make 3rd down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brown, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Roethlisberger over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Ten yards still left on second down. One receiver left, three to the right. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Comes the eighth play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On third down, Roethlisberger. But he locates Wheaton, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Green, the tight end, in motion. In motion goes the tight end. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On the counter, here's Bell. And some room to work. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I would go in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is all the way up past the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm when they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver? Denver last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. In the red zone this time. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And complete, right side to Cook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Quentin Rollins there on the tackle.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
This is Bell, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On second down, Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, it could be some jeopardy.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Halfback sent in motion. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion right is Bryant. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Bryant, the man in motion right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Davis has it over the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Here's Lacey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it third down. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Can't find anyone open. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when we see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mike Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Surveying the field. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Perry in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, Pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to take a shot for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to speed things up here. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now Roethlisberger, brought in by Coates. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to wind up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his kick is right through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Daniels coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it with Bell. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Roethlisberger.
Well, when you got a running back who's already gone over 100 yards for the game, you can bet he'll be involved on 4th and short. He's been tough for this defense to handle all game long, and he converts here to keep the drive moving.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
It's a pickup of 19. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 78 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. LaTroy Guion in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On third down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Rodgers looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Brown, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Rodgers throwing here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
To throw is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers going to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.